So, Magi, the Labyrinth of Magic anime episode 1. I believe this is going to mark a change in my channel because after seeing this episode, I think I might just review this weekly. Let me know what you think. If you've seen Magi or Magi, I don't know how you pronounce it exactly, but if you've seen episode 1, what do you think? Should I continue reviewing this weekly? Because after this episode, I'm really interested in the series. So, this is the premiere of the anime. It's been a manga for a while now, and automatically I'm loving the new different environment. You know, it's very different. It's playing more so along the lines of, like, I guess Egypt or Egyptian, you know, with Aladdin and whatnot. The main character is actually named Aladdin, which I thought he would be called Magi or Magi or whatnot, but his name is Aladdin, and he's a little kid with a flute named Ugo, I believe. And it's just so wild, and at the same time it has a serious tone to it, and it just has such a different environment opposed to like a lot of other shonens where it's kind of like in Japan and whatnot. No, this one is out in like Egypt, I believe, and it just feels a breath of fresh air with this one again. You know, I just really enjoyed the main character himself. His character design looks so cool. He looks badass. He got like this little turban with like a little diamond in his head, and he has a long ponytail. He just looks freaking cool. In the episode, we get to see what type of character he is, and he isn't too much of a breakaway from the norm as far as shonen. You know, he seems a little goofy. He's very funny. In the episode, he's like swimming in breasts. It's freaking hilarious. And then he also got what seemingly is going to be his comrade, Alibaba. And he seemed pretty cool. At first, he got on my nerves because he seemed like a coward. But then after he broke away from that slave owner and the wine guy and whatnot. He wasn't a slave owner. I believe he was just a wine guy, or I think those were his slaves. Yeah, I believe those were his slaves. But anyway, after he broke away from him and punched him in the face and went to save the slave girl, I was like, okay, he got my respect. I can't wait to see what else is he gonna do. You know, what I liked about the relationship between him and him and Aladdin, excuse me, was that Aladdin, you could see already that Aladdin is not, like, he's silly and goofy, but at the same time, he can understand when somebody is being deceitful. And he knew that every time that Alibaba was like, yes, sir, yeah, that he was lying. And I like that you see the relationship, and slowly they will become strong friends, I can tell. And, you know, I love the atmosphere. That's one of the things that I really liked about it. You know, the soundtrack has such a different vibe to it. It really just plays off the Egyptian scenery, and, you know, just everything about it. It just really all fits in this nice Egyptian and interesting world. You know, the monsters already, like, just off one monster just was freaking crazy to see. It was like a wine-eating monster, and that you got to feed it wine so that it don't, like, hurt whatever it's got grabbed. So, you know, it's just really an interesting world, and I just can't wait to see all the possibilities. I liked how it started off, and you got Aladdin, like, screaming at top of his lungs, and then he makes a wish, and then we find out what the wish is, I believe, at the end, and that's how he got the flute. He wished basically for a friend. And, you know, that's typical shonen, you know, wanting friends and whatnot. So I believe there will be a nice amount of friends as the series progresses. Right now we got Aladdin, his flute Ugo, Alibaba, which Alibaba looks pretty cool so far. I like his character design too. He looks pretty cool. And I got a feeling that the slave girl that he saved with the red hair, she might join them as well. She seems like the tsundere type. Pretty cool. Can't wait to see if she's going to be in the series more, or if that was just a one-time thing or whatnot. But I hope she's in it because it seems like a nice mix. You got the silly Aladdin. You got the kind of, I guess you could say, serious, but at the same time still unsure of himself, Alibaba, and then we'd have the tsundere, which would make a great fit. And all around episode 1, it got me pretty excited to see. You know, it wasn't too much of a breakaway as far as, like, you know, characters. They seem typical shonen, but the atmosphere is what really drives me to want to watch more, and I definitely think there's a high possibility that I will review this weekly. But I want you guys to give me your input. If you've seen it, what do you think? Are you going to check it out based off my recommendation? People always tell me, you know, have you seen any new shonen that I should check out, or new anime I should check out that's similar to, like, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, Fairy Tail? So far, Magi looks like it, or Magi, however you pronounce it. It looks like it's the one. So I might continue reviewing this based on what you guys think, and, you know, if I'm really just enjoying it further with episode 2. Because episode 1, I definitely enjoyed it. It wasn't, like, you know, a big splash or anything like that, but the characters seem pretty interesting, and the world itself that they're in just seems very interesting, and I can't wait to see more of it. Soundtrack, amazing. The characters were pretty funny, you know. Aladdin himself is just really a funny little character, and I really like seeing him, seeing what he's gonna do next and what powers Ugo has. I want to see what more he can do with that flute, what the flute can do itself. Just what possibilities. Because so far it seems like it can do a lot. And overall, just I really enjoyed episode 1. I can't wait to see more. Again, what do you think? Who's your favorite character thus far? And do you want to see me review this series weekly? But that's all I have for this quick review. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Thumbs up if you want to see more Magi reviews from me, because I'm liking it so far. I'm loving the direction, and it looks like a breath of fresh air and a new shonen to jump into. I'm ForneverWorld, and as always, people, have an awesome day.